back. In tonight's Legal Edge, we take a closer look at the laws surrounding bicyclists, especially when it comes to drivers and bike riders sharing the road.
Well, this time of year, there's obviously all kinds of different types of traffic on Michigan's roadways. You have walkers, runners, pedestrians, bicycles, motorcycles. And so motorists need to keep an eye out for all of these people. But today we're talking about bicycles. Bicycles have all the rights and responsibilities of automobiles under Michigan law. That means that bicycles have a right to use the roadway, but they've got to follow the laws. They've got to behave reasonably. And there are some things that are specific to bicycles and motorists as they interact with bicycles. For example, Michigan, not too long ago, passed what was called a safe passing law. And what that law says is that motorists have to give people on bicycles at least 3 feet between the vehicle, the outer edge or the mirror of the motor vehicle, to the handlebar or outer edge of the bicycle when they pass. And it's important to understand that if you're driving a vehicle, that when you pass, you're allowed to cross the center lane, even if it would otherwise be illegal to do so, as long as you do so in a safe fashion. So slow down, wait, make sure there's not traffic coming in the other direction, and then pass it and give that bicycle plenty of room. Because even though it's 3 feet across the state, there are some municipalities or cities, for example, Grand Rapids, that require a greater distance up to 5 feet to pass. It's also important that when you're driving in your car or your truck, you realize that bicycles, and if you're on a bicycle, that you realize you've got an obligation riding a bicycle to be as close as practicable to the right edge of the roadway. It doesn't include the shoulder. It doesn't even include a bicycle lane. It's that lane of travel for vehicles that bicycles are allowed to be in. They're allowed to be 2 abreast, but there's road hazards that make it, and the law creates exceptions if there's things that make it unsafe to be right over to the right edge of the road. So if there's cracks in the pavement, potholes, dead animals, debris, whatever it may be, and as someone driving a car or truck, you may not even be able to see those things that are potentially hazardous to bicycles. So the bicycle may be unpredictable, may be coming over at any time to avoid a hazard. And obviously the safe and reasonable thing to do if you're in a car is to move over, give that bicycle as much room as possible, knowing that there might be some defect or danger in the road to the bicyclist that you may not even be aware of.